Problem 10. The diagram shows a number of students at soccer practice each weekday during last week. After computing the mean and median values, coach discovers that there were actually 21 participants on Wednesday. Okay, which of the following statements describes the change in the mean and median after the correction is made? So first of all, we need to understand mean, right? The definition of a mean is just the average. So the average is just simply the sum of all the numbers, right, divided by the number of numbers. So what I mean by this is that, for example, I have 1, 2, 3. The average is the sum of all the terms divided by the number of terms available. So it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, divided by the 3 terms available is 2. Fun fact, if you have an odd number of terms in an arithmetic series, the mean would always be the center of value. But anyway, back to the question. We're trying to find how would the mean change. Well, if let's say the original mean is this much, the sum of numbers over the number of numbers. The number of numbers, right, never change, right, because we have always 5 days. So this is actually just 5, but we just call it number of numbers. But the sum is now different, because on Wednesday there are originally 16 for this graph, but there's actually 21. So the original sum will have to be added by 5, right, to get our new mean. But since we increase the numerator, the mean would increase with it. Why? Because the mean has a direct relationship with the numerator. And this makes sense, right? What is 2 divided by 1? That's equal to 2. But what is 4 divided by 1? That's equal to 4. So whenever I increase the numerator, I increase the ultimate number that I get. So therefore, if I increase the numerator for this one, the mean should increase. But by how much? Well, if this were to be increased by 5, right? Didn't it tell you the original one? Or it didn't? Okay. So the mean has to increase by how much? Well, if we were to multiply it out, right, the new mean, so if I would have plus 5, so that's the same thing as e num over number of nums, right, plus 5 over number of nums is equal to our new mean. But this one, right, is equal to our old mean. So that's old mean. And this must be equal to our new mean. So the number of numbers, right, is just 5 because we have a total of 5 days. So 5 divided by 5 would give you 1. So basically it means that our old mean will increase by 1 to get our new mean. So we can cross out choice D and choice E. It's either A, B, or C. But what about the median? Well, the median value, right, is the centermost value. So in this case, how do you find it? Well, the median value is always Wednesday because that's the middle term that we have. So the ordering will be 20. It will be that would be 26, then it would be, that's 16, then it would be Thursday. Where's Thursday? Thursday is 22, Friday is 16. So we're trying to find what the median value is. The median value is after you sort it out like you sort out from least to greatest, then what is the middle number? So in the original, we have 16, 16, we have 20, 22, 26. So our original median was 20, but what about now? Now, Wednesday is no longer 16. Wednesday is now 21. So how would this change? Well, we have 16, then we have 20, then we have 21, then we have 22, then we have 26. The new median is now 21. 21 versus 20 is a 1-point increase. So that means the mean will increase by 1, the median will not increase by 5, it will not change, it will not change. The answer would be B. The mean would increase by 1, and the median would also increase by 1. It's B.